G'day guys, and welcome back to AdosTheGreat Gaming. So in today's video guys, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be ranking the possible NBA MVP candidates for the 2020-2021 NBA season. So we've got five little tiers here. We've got the MVP definitely, contender possibly, and no chance. So what I'll do is I'll just run through in their order and select who I think will get where. So we got Bradley Beal here first. I'm going to pop him in possibly. Like, he's putting up good numbers, but I really don't think he's up there with the contenders. Devin Booker, another one that's a possibly. He's not up there either with the contenders. I think he's around the Bradley Beal sort of type there. If Jimmy comes and starts playing some real good basketball and takes the Heat back up into the playoffs, into a decently high seed, I think he could be a contender. Stephen Curry, I'm going to put him up as definitely. He's put up pretty good numbers so far this season, and I think he's up there around probably the top 20 players. Top 20 is probably a bit of a stretch. Around the top 10, top 15 players there that I do think could win the MVP, or that could be in the talks. Anthony Davis, another one in the definitely. He's up there with talks. He could be, in the MVP race. Luka Doncic, I'm gonna put him up here. No, I'm gonna drop him here because I think there's only three players I'd feel right putting up there. Kevin Durant, another one that definitely could be in talks for the MVP this year. But once again, I've got him in the definitely column. Joel Embiid, he's one of my ones that I think could win it. He's been amazing. Philly has a fantastic record, and I do think that he will more than likely be up there in the top 3, top 5 for the NBA, for the MVP race. Paul George, I'm going to put him down here. I don't see him getting it. I'll put him with the possibly. Giannis, I think he's definitely up there. Hasn't been as good this season, but the season's still only just fresh. He's got a long way to go, so yeah, he could definitely be up there at the end of the season. Rudy Gobert, I'll put as a possibly. No, I'm going to put no chance. Defensive Player of the Year, yeah, sure. The Jazz have had a fantastic season, but I just don't see him in talks for the MVP. Blake Griffin, no chance. Speaks for itself. He's been absolutely terrible this season. I definitely think he gets traded from the Pistons before the trade deadline. James Harden, I'll put him in possibly, but I doubt he'll even get into talks for it. Kyrie Irving, another one that I'll put in possibly. I do think, these two are great on the Brooklyn Nets, but yeah, I just think Kevin Durant's probably the better out of the three. Jokic, he's one of my definite MVP contenders. He's up there with Jokic, with Embiid. LeBron James, no doubt, should be up there as the MVP candidate. He has been fantastic this season. Does the man even age? Alright, the next one, Kawhi Leonard, I've got him indefinitely. Dame Lillard, contender. I don't see him getting the MVP this year. He's always good on Portland, but yeah, I just don't see him up here with the caliber of these players. Not yet anyway. Donovan Mitchell, you've got to put him as a contender. He's been fantastic on the Jazz, and a reason why they've got such a good record. I think that's D'Angelo Russell by the looks of that in his Brooklyn Nets jersey. No chance. He's been absolutely terrible on my Timberwolves. Yeah, he's definitely not going to be in talks for the MVP. Sabonis, I'll put him in possibly, but I doubt he'll even get into talks. Ben Simmons, another one you'd probably have in either contender or possibly, but I'm going to leave him in possibly for now. Jason Tatum, I'm going to put as a contender. I do think that he has been fairly good on the Boston Celtics and could push there for For the contender, I don't think he's really in the talks of these players yet. But yeah, I'm going to have him in contender. Cat, definitely MVP. You know, I think he's going to come back and have a fantastic year. No, I'm joking. He's got no chance. He won't even be in talks for the MVP, I'll be honest. I don't know who made this list, but I'm not a big fan of it. Because for one, there's a few players missing. And another, there's players that probably shouldn't be on this list. Like Kemba Walker. He's no chance. He's been out this year. I'm pretty sure that's Kemba Walker, from what I can see. Russell Westbrook, no chance. On the Wizards, he's been pretty bad. Sorry about all these notifications, guys. So I don't think he'll get up there. And then Trae Young, I'm gonna put him as no chance. I don't see him getting up there as the MVP this year. So I've got about 9 players at the moment in the race that I think could push for an MVP spot. 13 players, you know, that are contending, and then these ones probably won't even be in talks for it. So yeah, that's my opinion here, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this one. If you want me to do more tier lists like this, I definitely will. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will have more tier lists coming up in these coming days. So once again, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.